If you plan to buy a property in Florida, there are a few things that you should think about. Florida has many different locations, some of them quite inexpensive and affordable, and some like here Venetian Village, one of the most expensive in the world. In that building a penthouse sold for $39 million, and some houses between 30 to 50 million dollars. But you have to consider a few other things too. Aside from the price, they have something like here called HOA, Homeowners Association fee, which is similar to condo fee in Canada and elsewhere. But the ones in desirable areas near the water, it can be quite high. $4,000 to $5,000 a month is quite normal for those buildings. So you have to consider those too, because the property insurance is high due to hurricane and other stuff in condominiums and houses near the water. So you have to understand that. Aside from the monthly fees that you pay, there are also fees that you have to pay after each hurricane. For example, in that building, um, recently there was Hurricane Milton, and they got some water damage, and they had to fix it and then clean it. And each unit was given a bill for $24,000. So aside from what they pay HOA that they pay every month, they have to dish out. That is, in some cases, I heard in some other cases, a $200,000 bill to make the building, improve the building. So you have to accept those things. In certain parts of Florida, it's not like quite like others. The properties are in high in demand. A lot of the wealthy from New York and other countries have moved here after the COVID, and the prices have gone a lot higher. Um, just I was in Naples in COVID times, and you could rent an apartment for $10,000 a month on the beach. Now the same apartment, I saw that the rent is for $20,000 a month. Imagine that. But there are people, the wealthy, who come and rent it. Renting is popular here because they don't want to spend the money to buy it. Buying it here for investment purposes in a certain location is not recommended, because the homeowner association fee not only is high, but also they are very strict in how you rent it, to whom you rent it. They have to be pre-approved. The renter has to fill up application, and most they don't allow Airbnb and so on. So you have to consider all that. No, very the investment purposes is almost non-existent in certain areas of Florida. People buy it for their own personal use, but if you think for investment purposes to do it in Naples and certain other areas like Boca Raton or Fort Lauderdale, those areas, it's not popular anymore due to high cost of HOA. So think about that. It's a beautiful place. It's paradise. It's amazing. But if you plan to buy a house, do it for your own personal use. Don't rely on using it as an investment and to rent it. You can rent it, but investment-wise, it's not that much of a good choice. There are better areas that you can invest, but it's beautiful here. I highly recommend anybody who has the budget, who has the means, who has the wheels to move to Florida. It's paradise. It is really paradise. Beautiful weather, amazing people, everybody happy. They all smile at you here. The state doesn't have has zero personal income tax, and everything's clean and beautiful. Crime non-existent, quite family oriented in some cities like Naples, and overall it's a paradise. That is why you have to pay high. Nothing comes cheap. Some people complain about HOA and stuff like that, but hey, if they remove all that, then it won't be as beautiful as it is now. You have to pay for what you want, and this is just so much beauty here. And to keep it beautiful like this, you have to pay for it. Where else we can have such beautiful house with your own boat parking, dark area? I just saw dolphins moving here, swimming. It's beautiful, beautiful. Have a wonderful day and God bless.